to admit, I'm still having trouble with this.
I didn't lobby to be CEO, Rick. It was Granddad's decision.
Well, you know that Quinn put that idea into Granddad's head. Please don't misunderstand. We all think you're incredibly talented. No one knows this company better than you do. But you just don't have the experience that I have or that Rick has. If it weren't for Quinn, we'd...
Look, I don't like it either. But there are benefits to me being in charge. By pooling my shares with Granddad, we can have a lock on the company, and we can keep Quinn in check.
Just president, Steffi. We're co-vice president. She can pull rank anytime.
Oh, can we just look at the upside for 1 minute? We don't have to deal with Bill Spencer anymore. His shares are essentially insignificant now.
Yeah, well, that's still some cold comfort, given that everything's been turned on its head around here.
I know how this feels for both of you. You wanted to run this company. And we will all run it. Together.
Under you. You're CEO. And the Princess of Darkness is not far behind you. Her son, either.
And the orders just keep pouring in.
Can I say I'm not surprised without sounding conceited?
No. The jewelry past the fashion show definitely spiked interest, and it just continues to grow and grow.
Well, if this keeps going on, I've got to say that even my staunchest critics here are going to have to concede that I am good for this company.
Yeah, if you're talking about Ridge and Rick, well...
Oh, I'm not even high on Pam's list, but I am determined to win them all over.
Okay, well, orchestrating Steffi's promotion to CEO didn't exactly help your cause.
Oh, no. I didn't orchestrate anything.
Oh.
I didn't. I merely suggested to Eric what you and I already know, that Steffi would be great in this job.
Yeah, she would. She would definitely make a damn good CEO.
Spoken like a loyal and loving husband.
Oh, okay. It's too bad time is running out on my marriage, Mom. I mean, if I'm gonna fix things with Steffi, I gotta do something soon.
Well, it's a good thing you have even more support for you. Eric is on your side.
All right, what else?
That's it. Don't make me freaking drive all the way out here again, capiche?
Admit it, you want the excuse to get out of the office.
I don't need an excuse. It's my company. I can do anything.
I don't suppose this, mood you're in has anything to do with the Brookes situation.
We should be married. Celebrating our first Christmas together. But instead, she's back with that poser. And why? Because she used their son to guilt trip her.
Yeah, I know. I get that. But you know how much RJ means to Brooke.
Well, of course I know. She's a loving, caring mother. Having said that, if RJ hadn't come home and Ridge didn't use the family angle to... Forget it. I'm done rehashing it.
Does that mean you're done with Brooke?
Hell no. I'm not giving up on Brooke.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
I see somebody else is in a mood. What's going on?
Wyatt had no idea Granddad was going to tap him for head of PR.
My concern is not Wyatt. It's about how this executive team works together and moves forward with Quinn as president, still wielding power and has Dad's ear.
I have his ear now, too.
Not like Quinn. Your grandfather's becoming her puppet.
She's so transparent. Why can't Dad see that?
Why? Because he doesn't want to see it. What he wants to see is Quinn handing over power to Steffi. Just a selfless act, but it's not, is it? She wants to be accepted by this family.
I don't ever see that happening.
I don't see that either. What she really wants is for Steffi and Wyatt to get back together. That's the ultimate prize. You do see that, right?
You should have heard Eric. What he said to Liam when your brother stormed over to my house last night on his high horse.
What are you talking about, Mom?
You spouting accusations. You're throwing his usual shade at me in front of my husband.
Oh, you mean like how you maneuvered Eric into promoting Steffi to CEO?
And how I'm playing matchmaker with you and Steffi.
But you are playing matchmaker.
Well, the point is, okay, Eric told Liam that he thinks it's wrong that he's living with Steffi. He says he supports your marriage and he thinks Liam should back off.
Steffi's granddad actually said that on the record.
And I gotta tell you, with Eric on your side, I don't think Liam is gonna be with Steffi much longer.
You've got to be kidding.
Nope. Eric is pushing for Wyatt and Steffi to stay married. He's 100% in their corner.
It's none of his damn business.
I know that, but Eric and Wyatt have this whole bonding thing going on right now, which was, of course, encouraged by Quinn. And now that Steffi's CEO, Quinn thinks she can seal the deal by having Eric weigh in.
Steffi's always had a soft spot for the old guy.
I know. Which Quinn isn't above exploiting, and Eric's going right along with it. I'm not saying it's working, because Steffi and I are solid, but it does kind of prove, again, that Quinn hasn't changed, and she never will.
At this point, I don't care about Quinn's motives. I know what she's capable of. I'm on full alert.
That would be okay if it was anyone but Quinn. Or the future of the company wasn't at stake.
Listen, I'm well aware of everything that's at stake. But I have a track record too, just like you guys. I helped save Forrester years ago from Bill Spencer. I helped make the Intimates line as profitable as ever. And now I have this social media presence thanks to Wyatt and Nicole. I have a younger, broader demographic. I think I've really proven myself.
You have proven yourself. But I'm worried about you walking into a Quinn minefield.
And I'll deal with it, just like any competent Forrester CEO would. Now, I have to go. I gotta talk to Liam.
I'm sure Liam's not that happy with you working that closely with Quinn and Wyatt either.
Eric needs to stay out of it, remain impartial.
Yeah, well, tell that to him. He says I'm incapable of happiness, and why would he want that for his granddaughter?
All right, that crosses the line, and I know all about crossing the line.
I know that, but what am I gonna do? I'm gonna take it personally? It's not him talking, Dad. It's Quinn. The man has always respected and supported me. This is just Quinn working her dark magic on him. And now, because she wants to protect Wyatt and Steffi's marriage, that's what Eric wants to. It shows you how good she is, and it shows you how she's just as dangerous as ever.
Okay, don't get ahead of yourself here, Mom. Steffi is still divorcing me.
Yes, but now you have her grandfather cheering for you, too.
And I appreciate that, but that's pretty much all he can do is cheerlead.
Really?
Yeah.
He sent her tattoo removal doctor away
What?
before he had the chance to keep his appointment with Steffi.
Oh, Mom, look, I appreciate how much you and Eric are supporting this whole thing, but there's a fine line between supporting and meddling where you're concerned, and usually it ends up bad for me. So could you just back off, please? And while we're at it, can we change the subject? What are you getting Eric for Christmas?
Who's there? Ridge. Well, if you're not going to be a gentleman and give me a towel. Nighty-night, Ridge. Let's just say it's the gift that keeps on giving. And we'll leave it at that.
Steffi's foolish to think that she can handle Quinn. That woman's unpredictable. You never know what she's gonna do.
Sure don't. May just find her taking a shower naked in your dad's backyard.
How does Steffi feel about Eric's blind support of her and Wyatt?
I haven't told her.
Why not?
Well, I will. I just don't want to sound insecure.
You're not being insecure. You're being smart, wary, as anyone should be when dealing with that black cat.
Phil, hey. I didn't realize you'd be here.
I was just leaving. Hang in there.
Oof.
You said you wanted to talk to me? What's up?
The huge Quinn and your grandfather. Now they're targeting our relationship.
You act like you've never seen a naked woman before.
Oh, Ricky. No, I've seen a few. I just didn't expect to see this particular one naked. You're laughing? You think that's funny? I think she was flirting with me.
I think it's crazy.
I think she's crazy.
Hey, I'm looking for Steffi.
She's not here.
She went home to speak with Liam.
What do you mean my granddad's targeting us?
You know I went over there, right?
Okay, what happened?
What happened? Well, Eric sure didn't pull any punches. He said, I'm no good at relationships and why it is. He said, I don't keep my commitments and why it does. He basically just regurgitated all the same lines Quinn has used over the years to justify her meddling. But the thing is, I know he knows it's more complicated than that, and his new wife is the biggest reason why.
Hey,
Hey yourself, Mrs. CEO. I just wanted to give you a heads up that Nicole is helping me set up a photo session for the social media campaign. I just kind of figured we'd capitalize on your new status at the company and amp up excitement with your fans. Sound good?
yeah, sounds good. Hey, I'm just in the middle of something.
Yeah, I'll let you get back to whatever, but know that I'm always thinking about you. What's best for you?
Okay, thanks. Bye.
See, that's what bothers me. I mean, now that he's working at Forrester, White is just constantly going to be in your life.
Liam,
Which is why Quinn lobbied Eric to make him head of PR.
My grandfather said that never happened.
You really think he would admit if it did and cast his wife in an even worse light?
Okay,
No,
baby, I understand how you feel. But the truth is, Wyatt is still in my life. We're still married.
I know. Believe me, I know. And Quinn and Eric are doing everything they can to keep it that way.
I've got some calls to make. Leave you two kids alone, right?
Well, I should be going too.
Oh, no, not on my account, I hope. What? Oh, let me guess. You're still thinking about last night.
It's still there.
Oh, yeah, I've been kind of busy. The tattoo removal doc just slipped my mind.
Yeah. Well, you're busy because you're CEO, which would be awesome if we didn't both know it's part of this elaborate setup. Eric, the thing is, Eric is doing so many things that are unlike him, like taking sides and making judgments and stacking the deck. I mean, the Eric I knew would never have done any of that. He was fair and he was impartial and he listened. He didn't make these sweeping pronouncements like, your time is over, Liam. Steffi's future doesn't include you.
Wait, my grandfather actually said that?
Yeah, because Quinn's pulling his strings. And if anybody calls her on it, she gives the whole song and dance about how much she's changed and how she's a different person because of Eric's love. And then, of course, he comes to her rescue and on and on.
You're really upset about my grandfather.
No, I know he loves you. It's just, it's your life. It's our life.
Exactly. And this is where I want to be. With you. Especially during this time of year.
You know how much I love the holidays. But honestly, part of me is dreading Christmas at the Forrester house. You've got that picture of Quinn right above the fireplace. It's just a constant reminder of everything she's done to us. And then you've got Eric, like, explicitly telling us he's trying to end our relationship.
Just forget about Quinn and Wyatt and everything else that's going on. This is our first holiday back together. And so many more. Hey. What's better than that?
Seeing you naked
Was the highlight of your day. You can admit it. I won't tell Brooke.
Leave Brooke out of this.
Oh, come on. I'm not going to run to your precious Logan and out you as a peeping Tom.
Peeping Tom? You know, if I were going to peep on someone, it wouldn't be this.
Didn't look that way to me.
No? You really are delusional, aren't you?
Whatever. But there is one thing I'm dying to know.
What?
Okay, after all these years of you being around these beautiful models in various stages of undress, how do I rate?
Wow. Real men don't rate women. It's demeaning.
But if they did, and it wasn't, now that you've seen me au naturel and you know what your father comes home
Okay,
to
can I
every
stop you
night
right
and-
there, please? You're a very attractive woman with a really nice body. You obviously take care of it.
Thank you, Ridge.
You're very welcome. And my dad has always fallen for women like you. The good news is, it never lasts. Come on, it's Christmas. Go home and enjoy that shower with my dad. And now I have that image in my head. Wow.
Well, you could be a grumpy old Grinch, but you're not going to dampen my Yuletide spirit or take away the significance of how important this holiday is for me, because it is my first as Mrs. Eric Forrester.
And your last. Count on it.